Ladies and gentlemen, forever chemicals. Every kid who had 2 Christmases will already know this. Love is not a forever chemical. It needs to be constantly created by the testicles. And if it isn't, well, your dad runs off with a girl half your mother's age.
Going,
Forever chemicals are called this because they don't break down in the environment, ladies and gentlemen, or in the human body. Yes! Get in! Don't you love to hear that?
The second culprit is toxic chemicals in our food, our medicine, in our environment. Toxic waste permeate every cell of our bodies.
The assault on our children's cells and hormones is unrelenting.
Produced and used in firefighting foam to non-stick coatings on cooking pans. Red Bull does not fall under this. Okay, I had to double check that because I spilt some on the carpet 5 years ago, and to this day, it still smells like unemployment. Where are they going? How are they getting there? I don't want to scaremonger. Okay. Non-stick frying pans can cause penis size to shrink, study claims. Wow. A trailblazing new gender reassignment surgery of having 3 fry-ups a day. I know what a lot of you are thinking. Wayne, I only eat dirt. I must be safe, right? Well, these chemicals are found in rainwater, soil, wildlife, and humans. So you're not safe, okay? Far from safe. Not safe at all. In danger. You're in danger. An average length of 3.94 inches for men that hadn't been exposed to PFCs, compared to an average of 3.44 inches in those who had. Penis size shrank by half an inch. To put that in terms that you may grasp, imagine waking up and not having a penis. Let me just read out some facts though, guys. Okay, we love facts. The global societal costs, including remediation, all right, to exterminate these forever chemicals, would come to about $17 trillion. Yeah, so we are fucked. The toxology of these chemicals is not yet fully understood, so we don't really know which ones are the most toxic. We just know they're everywhere, and they shouldn't be. So everything I read out is making me, and hopefully you, more and more concerned about this. But it's not only making our penises smaller, boys. It's affecting sperm count. Sperm count dropped almost 60% since 1973. Following that trajectory, research suggests sperm count could reach 0 by 2045. How am I going to run out of sperm before we reach a net 0 on carbon emissions? You can't even escape it living in the woods, eating children, because these children are full of them. All right? And I don't even know where it is or what parts of the body you can safely lop off without being exposed to them. All right? Maybe I should have done my research, but...
Are we allowing this to happen to our children? These are the most precious assets that we have in this country.
One thing I have learned from this is a really funny 2 set of words put together is sperm quality. I've never heard those 2 words being put together before. It makes it seem pretty fancy, eating your own cum. I don't know if there's scientists sat in a lab going, yeah, oh, it's rich. I do speak for all men when I say this. We can't afford a micrometer in regression of our penises. It's sad, guys. And, you want to read the news and be excited about human innovation. But whenever I read the news about human innovation, like clockwork, 2 years later, I read articles about that same invention being found in our bloodstream. We are 3 months away from Alexa impregnating a man.
how is that even possible?
How do we fix this? Well, we need to put scientists back in the box, I think. First of all, a memo that goes out to every single one saying, stop thinking outside of the box, all right? You need to slow it down. And new rules. Every new discovery needs to be chewed and swallowed by the scientist that is making it, all right? We can all agree on that. Right? We put too much faith in our bodies, and they obviously aren't able to handle what we're putting through it, all right? It is shameful that we can't digest plastic. I'm embarrassed. We can't make a saucy sambo without our bodies rejecting our penis. What will be the next creation that makes its way into our body? When I turn 80 years old and am promptly and unceremoniously beaten to death by a group of teenagers, in the name of medical science, doctors will slice open my stomach, and out will pour all the cryptocurrency my friend said only exists on the blockchain. The audience of students will shriek in horror at the similarities between me and that shark from Jaws. But I am not an apex predator eating anything that falls in its warpath. I'm an 8-year-old man with grandchildren who just wanted to make a smart investment. There will be no flattering explanation as to how Bitcoin made its way into my digestive system. You know, growing up and shit, lads, you learn very quickly that the most menacing looking parts of our environment aren't usually the most dangerous. For example, right, I don't know anyone that's been hit by a car. I thought it would come up a lot more than it has in my adult life. But I really don't know anyone or any friends of friends that have been hit by a car. We do an amazing job of staying out of their way.